Why would the families of homeless people allow them to be homeless? I found out the dark truth when I discovered my own brother living behind a Walmart. It had been 6 years since anyone in our family had heard from Robert. My parents told everyone he'd moved to California to find himself, but I always felt something was off about their story. I was grabbing some late-night groceries when I spotted someone who looked familiar digging through the dumpster. Even with his matted beard and dirty clothes, I recognized my brother's blue eyes. When he saw me, he tried to run, but I caught up to him and begged him to talk. We sat in my car with the heat blasting while he devoured the sandwich I bought him. Through tears, he finally told me what happened. 6 years ago, he'd discovered our father was embezzling millions from his company's pension fund, stealing from hundreds of retired workers. Robert had proof, documents, emails, bank statements showing our family's luxury lifestyle was built on stolen money. When he confronted our parents, planning to convince them to return the money, our father exploded. He threatened to frame Robert for the whole scheme unless he disappeared. They gave me 2 choices, Robert whispered, shivering despite the heat. Leave town with $10,000 cash and never contact anyone again, or go to prison for 30 years while they lived free. My hands gripped the steering wheel until my knuckles went white. Our waterfront house, my college tuition, our yearly trips to Europe, it was all paid for with stolen retirements. I thought about Mrs. Palmer, my dad's former secretary, who now worked part-time at age 75 because her pension vanished. Robert showed me he'd been secretly gathering evidence for years, following money trails and documenting everything. But he needed help accessing our father's home office computer for the final proof. I knew the alarm codes and my parents' schedule. They still trusted me. We spent 2 weeks planning. I'd go to Sunday dinner like normal while Robert snuck in through the garage door I'd accidentally leave unlocked. He'd copy the files while I kept our parents distracted in the dining room. Everything went perfectly until my mom went to get more wine from the garage. She saw Robert at my dad's computer and screamed. My father came running with his gun. Without thinking, I tackled him. The gun went off, leaving a hole in the ceiling. Robert got the files uploaded just as police arrived, called by neighbors who heard the shot. As officers led our parents away in handcuffs, my father spat that we'd regret this. But watching Robert walk tall despite his ragged clothes, I knew we'd done the right thing. The pension money was tracked down and returned. Our parents got 15 years each. Robert moved in with me while rebuilding his life. Sometimes I wake up at night feeling guilty for helping take down our own parents. But then I think about Mrs. Palmer finally being able to retire, about all the families who got their savings back. Last week, Robert got a job as a financial crimes investigator. When people ask about our parents, we tell the truth. They chose greed over family, luxury over morality, and we chose justice over blood.